Hey, this is Stacy, and this is Kalen's little progress report. And I decided to do a video. Usually these papers end up at the top of the closet. And then people ask me about his progress, and I don't remember. Like I have a whole year full of PT reports at the top of the closet, and 2 years full of ECI reports just all the copies. Same thing these end up in a folder and I forget. So I'm gonna go through what he mastered and what he didn't master. Okay. First, Kalen has mastered checking for understanding oral directives, repeated review, change pace of instruction visuals, physical gestural cues, prompts. Kalen will look and follow one-step direction to manipulate objects or letters. He has to pass with a rate of 6 out of 10 times. Kalen has mastered this goal. The next objective, Kalen will look and follow one-step direction to manipulate objects and letters 6 out of 10 times. And he has mastered that goal, which is good because if you look over the last year since he started school, at first he wasn't thinking about it, and then he had got 20%, and then he regressed, and now he mastered it. Next one, Kalen will assemble a 4 to 5 piece puzzle 6 out of 10 times, and he has mastered the objective in 6 out of 10 times. Next one, Kalen will increase interpersonal skills 8 out of 10 times, and Kalen has mastered it. Using a vocal output device, the Big Mac, Big Mark, I don't know what it is because they got it. They got in one line they say Big Mac, the line they have Big Mark. But he will announce his name during circle time. At first it was a work in progress, then it went up to 30, then 60%, and now he has completely mastered the goal 7 out of 10 times. Next goal. Kalen will answer yes and no questions using a vocal output device. At first it was a work in progress, and then in January he got up to 50%. He also was able to nod his head. That explains why he nodded so much at home. I didn't know he was learning that in school. And now he has mastered it 6 out of 10 times. Annual goal, Kalen will increase his understanding that objects have properties 6 out of 10 times. This goal has not been mastered. The goal will be discontinued and rewritten to meet Kalen's limits. Next one, Kalen will sort colors using 2 colors 6 out of 10 times. He has not mastered this goal. He went from work in progress to 30% to 50% to discontinued, and it'll be rewritten to meet his needs. By the end of the year, using prompts and reinforcement, Kalen will increase fine motor skills 7 out of 10 times. Occupational therapy, COTA, I don't know what COTA is, I have to Google it, COTA. Anybody knows what it means, leave it in the comments, email it, I'll end it. He has mastered this goal by picking up small objects with one hand and then working with the other hand. That one has not been mastered. Next goal is Kalen will hold down a piece of paper with one hand while scribbling with the other 6 out of 10 times. At first it was a work in progress, and then he went from 30 to 50 to master it 7 out of 10 times. Next one, Kalen will pick up small items with fingers 6 out of 10 times. Kalen has mastered this goal 7 out of 10 times. By the end of the year, Kalen will imitate horizontal lines he is at 50%. He is able to imitate and make horizontal lines 5 out of 10 times. Next one, Kalen will increase his self-help skills 6 out of 10 times. And he has mastered the goal. Next one, my favorite one, which I'm glad the school is, doing the double potty training. I'm trying to potty train him at home, and the school is potty training him. Kalen will pull up his pants. And Kalen is an exhibitionist. He likes to run around naked. He know how to take off the socks, the shoes, the diaper, and doesn't want to put it back on. But now he's putting his shirt back on. He's putting his pants back up. And he has mastered the objective 8 out of 10 times. And Kalen is able to drink from an adaptive cup with minimum spillage 6 out of 10 times. And he mastered it 6 out of 10 times, even though this child is still coming home, pouring out bottles of water on my floor. His school taught him how to twist off the top, and he pours the water. He sips and then pours on the floor. Now, I haven't bought him a cup lately, just because he keeps losing them, but the school has one of his cups. Next one. Kalen will imitate movements. When a teacher says do this with 60% accuracy. For example, the character says do this and then claps hands. Kalen does not imitate. Yeah, I have a few. Kalen will give a sign to request his sippy cup with 60% accuracy. He has not mastered that goal. He is at 20%. He went on and says it is not signs for his cup, resistant. He is not able to request. And they're going to work on get his therapist to help him with his hand signs. Kalen will follow 5 simple commands. Stop, sit down, clean up, etc. with 60% accuracy. And Kalen has it's at 40% accuracy. He understands sit down, but he does not always respond to come here or sit down all the time. But he will respond to sit through pictures or sign language whenever he gets ready. Kalen will be able to imitate sounds in response to sounds presented by a therapist for 50% accuracy. Kalen has now mastered this goal in all 4 evaluations. They all say he does not imitate sounds or words. When presented with 2 objects, Kalen will be able to choose the requested object with 60% accuracy. Kalen has mastered this goal. Kalen has went from work in progress to 10%. At first, when presented with 2 objects and asked to choose one, Kalen uses eye gaze to indicate his choice in 4 out of 5 tries. And then in October, he will reach for an object. He is beginning to understand object permanence. So WW means work in progress, so I got that right. Yay! And his next ARD IEP meeting is next week. Thank you and have a blessed day.